interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orchid Counter. My name is Blake, and I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. Killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope that this Orca encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are located in that white patch, but that's a visual distraction. Their eyes are really located in front of that white patch, camouflaged for dodging prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called the dorsal fin, which aims to stabilize orcas as they swim and helps regulate their body temperature. There's no bone or muscle in the dorsal fin, so over time you may see it curve. The flippers on either side of the whale are called pectoral flippers, which are mainly used for steering and stopping. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside of them, just like our human hands. The lobes on either side of the tail are called flukes. Tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them up to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as a speedboat. But they swim the fastest, and they use the most power when propelling the nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. A peck slap might be used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother might use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. However, when killer whales really want to be heard, they breach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of the surroundings while they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that can be used out in wild and right here at SeaWorld too. Killer whales are great communicators. So it's no wonder they're at the top of our ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them straight off the beach. You can see Shouka demonstrating the same behavior in her slide out. Antarctic killer whales will create waves, washing over floating ice and knocking seals into the water. Watch as Makani and Kalia demonstrate the same wave-making technique in the front of the pool, demonstrating one of the many impressive and complex hunting abilities that killer whales have developed around the world. Now you all just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but it's truly impossible to imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. But, lucky for all of us, we selected 2 brave volunteers that are going to come on down and feel the power of the killer whale's wave. Come on down, ladies. You guys can take a seat over there. Yeah, round of applause for our brave volunteers! Guys, it's 55-degree water. It's very cold. Are you guys ready to get wet? Alright, are you guys ready to see him get wet? Alright, well it looks like we have Makani coming on over your way. Now Makani's our littlest whale at 10 years old, but he can sure make a big splash. Here he comes! Alright, nicely done! Round of applause for our brave and wet volunteers! High five, guys! You did a great job! Alright. Now, killer whales are found in all of our world's oceans, so it's no surprise they eat all different types of prey, including other whales. The animal that you see on screen behind me is a blue whale. The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So, how does a whale the size of Kalia take down a whale that size? It's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday lives for killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Killer whales are constantly interacting and showing their playful side out in the wild and right here at SeaWorld too. surfacing is when a killer whale swims really fast at the surface of the water, briefly breaking out of it momentarily. You can see them do this when riding in the wake of a boat or when surfing a wave. Killer whales love to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch as Shouka demonstrate the same behavior in our slide out, just like the whales in British Columbia do. Killer whales will frequently learn from each other by imitating each other. We see our whales mimic and learn from each other here at SeaWorld all of the time. Playful behavior always has a purpose. A tail whip might be used to stun a school of fish, but today, our whales might just be stunning all of you guys. We interact with our whales all day, every day. It allows us to build trusted relationships with them, provide them with research, healthcare, and great quality of life. Our whales take an active role in participating in their own healthcare and their well-being. For example, you might see one of our whales flip over and present us with the bottom of their tail fluid. This allows us to get a voluntary blood sample from them. Our whales will also train to slide up onto a scale, allowing us to monitor their weight. This ensures our little whales are growing correctly and our adult whales are maintaining a healthy weight. Our whales will even allow us to get a breath sample from the top of their blowhole. It's all due to the incredible relationships that we build every single day right here at SeaWorld. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to a very, very special whale. Everyone, please put your hands together for Shouka. Now Shouka is a 30-year-old female, and she is so smart and playful. Shouka actually used to live with bottlenose dolphins and learned a bottlenose dolphin call. When she came here with all of our other whales, she taught our other whales the bottlenose dolphin call as well. She's so playful and energetic, and it is truly an honor to get to be a part of the team that helps provide her with great care. We challenge our whales every single day to stimulate their minds and learn something new. Diet, exercise, and of course play and a lot of love keeps our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you for joining us for SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. Remember, if we all do our part to help protect our world's oceans, we can ensure this